Tired of handling those heavy, fragile concrete grade rings? Just look what it takes to move these concrete grade rings without breaking them or causing potential personal injury. There is a much faster, safer, and more cost-effective way to adjust a manhole or catch basin frame to the required elevation. ProRing is the world's first and only manhole grade adjustment system made from expanded polypropylene, also known as EPP. As you can see, ProRing is lightweight, durable, and easy to lift, which is why these rings are expected to last for 50 years or more. This video will take you step by step through the quick, easy installation procedure for the ProRing manhole and catch basin grade adjustment system. The first step of the installation process is to be sure that the top surface of the manhole is clean and free of any dirt, debris, protruding mortar or excess concrete, and that no low spots or voids are present. Use a wire brush, whisk broom, mason's hammer, or chisel to be sure the surface is clean and flat around the entire circumference. If the surface of the cone or flat top has low spots, is too rough, or deteriorated to allow the first ring to lay flat, the surface will have to be repaired and made smooth and uniform. Use a high-strength, quick-setting repair mortar to ensure a smooth, level surface before allowing the installation to proceed. An option for severely deteriorated manhole surfaces, such as those constructed from brick or block, is to place a 1/2 to 1 inch thick bed of high, early-strength cementitious grout on the manhole surface and rough in. Position the first ring with the tongue facing up and embedding the grooved underside directly into the grout. Make sure the ring is centered and level on the manhole. Next, determine the height and appropriate combination of rings to achieve the desired final elevation. Using a straight edge, such as a level, long 2x4, or a string line, measure the distance from the manhole surface to the existing or required final elevation, and be sure to deduct the height of the manhole frame casting to determine the rings needed. Now that a rough grade has been established, choose the best combination of grade rings, finish ring, and angle rings, if needed, to accommodate a sloping road or ground surface. With the required rings selected, it is recommended to dry stack the rings and place the manhole frame casting on the ring stack and verify the elevation is correct using your straight edge or string line. If an angle ring or rings are being used, adjust by turning the ring or rings to achieve the desired amount of slope. After confirming the proper slope, mark the entire ring stack and manhole with a vertical line using a lumber crayon, chalk, or high visibility marking paint. This vertical line will serve as an alignment mark to ensure that the rings are reassembled in the correct slope orientation. Remove the manhole frame casting and set aside for final installation later. Remove the stack of rings, placing them upside down next to the manhole within easy reach for final installation with the adhesive. Cut the tip off and puncture the cartridge of the recommended M1 adhesive and insert into the caulk dispenser. Apply a heavy bead of caulk to both the inner deep groove and outer shallow groove of the grade ring. Make sure that the adhesive protrudes beyond the surface of the ring to allow proper adhesion and sealing to the cone. With the adhesive now applied to the first grade ring, grasp and flip it over, placing it on the surface of the cone with the adhesive side facing down. Make sure to line up any previously applied paint marks and then press down on the ring, making sure the ring is centered on the manhole opening. Please note that this step is not required for irregular surfaces when the first ring is being embedded into the cementitious grout. Apply a 1/4 to 3/8 inch bead of adhesive into the deeper inner groove and to the outer shallow groove of the next grade ring. As before, grasp the ring, flip it over so the adhesive and grooves are facing down, and place it on top of the first grade ring so the tongue and groove joint lines up. Be sure to align any previously applied paint marks. A slight twisting motion during these steps will aid in proper adhesion and mating of the rings. At this point, continue applying the adhesive and installing any remaining grade rings as in prior steps, making sure to align any previously applied paint marks. Once the bulk grade adjustment has been completed with grade rings, you are ready for the finish ring and angle ring or rings if required. As in previous steps, place adhesive and then flip the finish ring into place, being sure to take note of the alignment marks. Now that the finish ring is set, any required angle rings can be installed. If no angle rings are required, you will skip this step. With the angle ring or rings upside down, apply a 1/4 to 3/8 inch bead of adhesive to the shallow groove in the center of the ring. Grasp the angle ring, flip it over, so the adhesive and groove is facing down, and place it onto the finished ring, making sure to align any previously applied paint marks. Repeat the previous steps if more than one angle ring is required, making sure to align any previously applied paint marks. Once all the angle rings have been installed, the manhole frame casting is ready for installation. Apply a 1/2 inch bead of adhesive onto the top surface of the rings, making sure it is located to ensure contact with the base flange of the manhole frame casting. A second bead of adhesive may be used to enhance the bond and seal if a chimney seal is not being installed later. If the existing manhole frame casting is being used, wire brush or scrape any loose material before placing it onto the rings and adhesive. Set the manhole frame casting in place and center it over the opening. At this point, the installation of Cretex Pro Ring is complete and the excavation can be backfilled immediately. Use caution when backfilling and compacting to prevent any movement of the ring stack during this process.